Hi, my name is Luke. I'm a head of AI compute and blockchain product at CUDOS and Singularity Compute. I'm really excited to have you join today, where we can talk about the ASI cloud platform, which we have launched recently. In this presentation, I'm going to quickly talk about what we've achieved as the Singularity and CUDOS development teams over the last few months, what ASI Cloud is, and I'll walk you through the core features of the platform, showing how it can help AI developers, builders, and startups to meet the demand for their AI workloads. Can I please start the screen sharing? Great, thank you. Okay, great. So I'm going to quickly walk you through what we've got now. ASI Cloud is a permissionless GPU and AI cloud platform that can be used by AI builders, developers, and startups. Anyone who wants to build using AI and who's looking for LLM inferencing, GPU power, or GPU cloud. ASI Cloud is a current evolution of the previous GPU cloud platform called Intercloud, which was developed by CUDOS over a year ago. So what we're trying to do this new evolution is to really take it to the next level, where ASI Cloud has become the global dominant compute layer for the ASI Alliance and ecosystem and our partners. Also, we welcome developer communities, we welcome builders to join our Discord. And during this presentation, we'll also have a form that will be shared which you can fill out to get access to our free tier of inferencing credit for the LLM inference service. The new thing we've done in the ASI Cloud, in addition to what was previously on Intercloud, we enabled Google login. You can also log in with email and your Google account. You can also connect your ASI wallet or previously as MetaMask and Kepler wallet. I'm now going to show you the core features of the app and walk you through what you can do as a developer and builder and how to use the platform. We have revamped the entire dashboard. In the dashboard, you can see the main banner that talks about the inference credit. If you are our early beta member, you will see information about your inference credit. In this case, I've got some free inference credit here and my current balance that I topped up with my crypto wallet. There's a form that will be filled in, will be shared in the stream or Discord. You can fill out that form to get access to our inference credit as a participant of this stream. And we're going to soon open the platform to the public. Those who are not our early access members can still log into the platform and sign up. They won't get access to the inferencing just yet. However, please make sure to fill out that form to start using our inferencing service. We've revamped the entire dashboard, showing the model section where you can see the number of models that we support, which are language models, at the moment text models. We also have the template section where you can start up a machine with a dedicated set of templates such as VLLM, Jupyter notebooks. If you are an engineer developer who wants to get things done by himself, set up a machine and set up a template. These are very easy to set up templates and get them kick off on your machine. I'm going to quickly show you how to set up a virtual machine, which is our GPU cloud servers that we have had for a while, which is powered by CUDO Compute platform, which is CUDOS Compute Marketplace. And in this virtual machines, you can get access to top NVIDIA grade GPUs, L40S, H100 that are running in distributed locations around the world. So in this case, I can see a number of machines that I'm currently running. I'm going to click on create new machine. And virtual machine is a virtual, as the name implies, is a virtual machine that you can get access to a computer in the cloud with a number of GPUs where you can set up your own applications, build your own, deploy your own models, or do your own model training if you want for AI workloads. In this case, I'm going to select an Ubuntu operating system. We can select a different location. I'm going to go for Europe. You can see the pricing is different, and which changes as I'm changing the GPUs and CPUs that I want to have. So in this case, I can select a different GPU model as well from the list of available GPUs. So in this case, I'm going to go for an L40S, which is a pretty good NVIDIA GPU for model inferencing, for example. You can choose your storage. You can choose your SSH key. And it's also very important, you can manage your SSH keys in the settings menu here. Before you can set up a machine, you need to have your SSH key created, which is this unique key that you can use to access to the virtual machine you're connecting from your computer or any other places where you want to run it from. You can add additional SSH keys if you like, optionally. We also have a startup script here, which is something that you can manually add, and it will install certain applications, certain operating systems, certain packages that you want. In this case, we've got a Fetch AI package that will, for example, if I run this machine with Fetch AI, it will be very easy for me to deploy Fetch agents on top of that machine. Or you can set up your own startup scripts, which are particularly useful if you want to set up more than one machine. For example, if you want to deploy 15 to 12 machines, you can make sure that every single machine has got the same type of software and packages installed on top of them to make your AI workloads and AI development faster and quicker. In this case, I'm going to go just for one machine, and I'm going to name it Luke's machine 5. Machine 5, 6, and I can see the summary of the hardware that I've got, how many GPUs it has that I selected, and how many CPUs, and I'm going to click deploy. So my machine is now being deployed in the location in Norway, which is one of ASI Cloud's location. I can see the basic information about the machine and how much it costs. And from now on, this amount of money will be deducted from my balance. So we need to make sure that I have got enough topped up. We send alerts if you're running out of balance slowly. So it's very important to have enough credit on your account to avoid your machines going out of being destroyed or being stopped. This machine is now running, as you can see. So I've got all the machines in a different state. I can start and stop those machines from this easy to use interface here. So this is our GPU cloud platform, which is how to set up a virtual machine, virtual GPU, which you can run you can put your own models on, set up your workloads, or install any of the hardware or software you want on top of the hardware that meets your AI needs. We also have very easy to use templates. So templates are like a one-level app which help developers a bit more. So instead of you manually installing things, you can use the startup script as described earlier to have, for example, an OLAMA LLM inference API installed, VLLM installed, which you can put your own model on, or you can literally install a hardware instance with a dedicated model on it already that's ready to serve inference specifically for you on a dedicated machine. So in this case, if I go for Llama, for instance, you can see here that we've got the secure token already created. And we also have the unique startup script that's connecting to Hugging Face to plug the model that's available on Hugging Face, a VLLM API key. So everything is almost connected and ready for you to keep going. You don't have to do anything, just buy the GPUs and pay for the GPU and run this startup script. Everything else the ASI Cloud provides out of the box for you. We also have private networks, and then very quickly on private networks and what they are. Private networks is an ability for you to create a private dedicated network that's isolated from the main public web, and where it's useful, you can put a number of machines. For example, you can get 10 GPUs or 10 machines, and you can create a siloed cluster of those machines all running on a private network, and there's only one machine connecting to that private network. And that could be useful if someone really values security and wants to make sure that there's only one specific machine that can access its cluster, as opposed to being able to connect to a machine from the public web if someone has a very, very high privacy and security requirements. So that's the overview of our GPU cloud platform. I now wanted to move to inference as a service, which is the latest addition to the platform, which we have jointly developed with Singularity Compute. And as part of the ASI Alliance, ASI Cloud became an official ASI product. And I'm very excited to talk you through how we're going to be, how you could use this ASI LLM service platform, but also what's next coming on the roadmap. So here as a user, you need to generate your API key. I've already generated it myself, but when you log in, you will see your API key generation, which you can manage here. You can generate multiple keys, you can revoke them, delete, and create new ones for multiple applications. You can browse models in a different way. You can view them as a list or view them as a catalog of models, which we are expanding continuously. At the moment, we provide support for top 6 models plus ASI-1 Mini, which is our flagship model developed by Fetch AI. ASI Mini comes for free, and anyone can access it for free on our platform. So when the inferencing goes live, it is publicly live to everyone, not just beta as now. Anyone can access ASI-1 Mini as an API via API and add it to the product, service, or website. And this is thanks to the Fetch team who helped us to add the model there. We've been jointly collaborating on that, and there's way more models that we're going to be adding also from Fetch's team soon. Other models that we have are Gemma, GPT, OSS, Llama 3, generic models that are one of the top models on the Open Router and most marketplaces. We also have Qwen 3, a very good multilingual model, very useful and used for different applications, or GLM 4.5, which can be used for coding and creating applications. On models details page, you can find the details of the model, how much it costs for 1 million token in and out tokens, and you can also find it very easy to copy and paste code that's suitable for your development environment or code that you use. You can also chat to each model individually, which is a very simple try before you buy. Hello, who are you? I'm just going to type this, which is a very easy, quick test to see how the model responds to you. And you can browse through those different models available. Please note that this chat feature has limited amount of requests per minute, so it's not going to be ready for production or any more heavy work. It's mainly just to allow you to test the chat functionality. We're going to improve the chat functionality with additional features. We can fine-tune those models a little bit, change parameters. This is just the beginning of our ASI Cloud roadmap. If you want to use a particular model, I'm going to demonstrate you 3 different use cases for using, actually 2, but two use cases how to use ASI, how to use the API. So one very obvious one, if you are developers, if anyone is a developer or you write code, you build apps yourself, they'll be very easy for you. It's everything is an OpenAI compatible API. So moving to getting that using the service is very straightforward. So what you have to do is to go to our documentation, which you can click here, and you can view information about the ASI Cloud, and go to our inferencing section where you can get the base URL. The base URL is what you want to use in your code to connect to our endpoints and get access to the inference service. So in this case, I've got a Visual Studio here prepared, which is just a bit of a sort of code snippet there, and I'm just going to copy my base URL here. You need to copy your API key as well. So if you go to the dashboard and get my API key here, and then you need to select which models you want to use. So it's a very straightforward copy and paste, which you can put into your app, website, service, or whatever you're building at the moment. The system role becomes if you want to have a chatbot experience, so the chatbot response in your app in a kind of easy, helpful assistant way. You can actually prime the chat, the model into some specific roles. Please refer to OpenAI documentation for it. But in this case, I'm going to keep it as an assistant. And here's my prompt I wanted to ask: who are you, and what can you do? And what can you do? So this is just a simple prompt I'm sending. And let me just go here. All right, cool. I then just need to refresh this. Cool. So for some reason, I just need to base URL is working. I'm going to show you the same stuff, which is working on the back end here. So I've got anything LML. So normally we would just send an API key and it will respond to you in code. My visual code is not responding this, but what I'm going to show you now is how Gemma is set up in the same way. So this is our code environment, and the Gemma is set up here. For example, I've got my inference endpoint set up here, which is exactly the same here with my API key tested there, and I've got my Gemma code here, which I can just say and talk to, and it's currently replying, "What can I do with you?" So what is happening now is we're sending this request to SNET's ASI Cloud's inferencing service, and I'm interacting with the inferencing service in real time. So anything LLM is an example of, as opposed to using code, which I've been doing here, building your own application, adding it to the website, is you can also interact with front-end applications such as anything LLM for LLM inferencing. So in this case, I've got multiple models loaded here with the API keys and model slugs, and I can just use different models I want to interact with. Beyond building your own apps using anything LLM, you can also use things such as Open Web UI, which is just another front end that's an open source app you can use. There's a GitHub. You can go to openwebui.com and download it. In this case, I am just using like ZLM model, which I can create a simple calculator application in branded in Super Intelligence Alliance Artificial Super Intelligence Alliance CUDOS. So it's just I'm just sending now a simple request to create a simple calculator app to create a calculator application branded as ASI, and everything is being powered by our service in the backend and sending those tokens to there. So the app is being created now, and then of course you can copy and paste and run it yourself locally as well. Yes. So this is just a simple example. Actually, the preview is being created. Let's see when it's going to open. Output tokens are being spun out at the moment. So our service is producing those tokens, and on the pricing level, you pay for the amount of tokens that's being priced. It's quite interesting. So I've got some artificial super intelligence alliance branding here. We see calculator is fully working, and all of that. The front end is obviously provided by an external app, but the back end, all the API and the LLM inference access is being provided by the service of ASI Cloud. So in this case, of course, we've got a very simple calculator. Can you hear me, everyone? I think. All right. Okay. So my microphone got off for some reason. I hope you can hear me okay. Yeah. So what I was talking about is about the roadmap. So we are building. Let me just come back to this. We are building a number of other features on top of the platform now. What we've done so far as part of the collaborative effort between SingularityNet, CUDOS, and Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, we've launched the beta app. We've got the top open source LLM already serving in production on our production cluster on top NVIDIA GPUs. We provide GPU and VM rentals, which I also showed you as a GPU cloud as a service. And we've got more features coming up. And then the features that I'm very excited coming soon is we will soon be updating our cluster, improving performance of the cluster. We'll be launching speech processing services, which is audio to text, text to audio, emotional mood control, speaker detection, voice cloning. There'll be lots of different things that we're going to launch because we see a lot of demand in the market for those new speech services. Those will be additional to the currently existing text-based models and text services. Multimodal input support, so ability to generate images, ability to input images and to read from an image. Also, there will be video generation, image processing, and the platform is going to progressively be developed into an enterprise-facing platform where small builders, startups, and big enterprises can use GPU cloud and AI cloud for their workload. For example, we're going to introduce knowledge graphs. We'll introduce secure inferencing for privacy-focused industries and verticals. So no one can really read the information that you're sending to the LLM. As you know, currently it's a big problem now because a lot of the information is being read by the top chatbot developers. We are going to be introducing ASI Playground, where we're going to showcase the innovations from the R&D pipeline for SingularityNet and what we are delivering and working on as the Artificial Intelligence Alliance. One other thing I wanted to tell is we have Discord community, as mentioned, which is please join the community, get engaged, talk to us, give us your feedback. And today there's a link shared by our team to fill out the form to get your free tier inference for ASI Cloud. It's very easy to sign up. Just add your email, crypto wallets, or sign whichever you prefer, whichever method you prefer. At the moment, you can only top up with crypto, but we're actually adding fiat payments soon as well, and you'll be able to top up your account with fiat, with credit card and debit card to make it way easier for you to interact with the platform. Or if you are a crypto Web3 focused person and really want to become just pay using your crypto balance, that's also welcome. It's going to stay and it will never change. Another thing I wanted to add is that we have a referral program, so you can refer users and get earnings from your referrals. We'll be introducing referrals for inferencing as well. So the more users you refer who invite others and use inferencing, you'll receive inferencing credit in return. And I do recommend you visit the platform and check out the other features such as discounts. We've got how to manage API keys. You can access support on Discord as well, or email us directly, and it really help us contribute and build this as part of the ASI Alliance. So thank you very much for your time, everyone. I'm just going to stop sharing the screen quickly now, and I'm going to open the room to some questions. Just going to see if there's any questions now. Oh God, let me just see. I think I've got a few questions here. Oh, great question. So someone asked the question, how does ASI Cloud compare to other competitors? It's a good question because there's a lot of people trying to do AI Cloud and AI services. A lot of different customers targeting different verticals. What we differ, though, is we offer a full stack AI compute. And what I mean by this is we've got powered by CUDOS and CUDOS Marketplace, so multiple GPUs in ISO certified data centers with enterprise grade NVIDIA hardware. That's very expensive and it's very powerful. At the same time, we as ASI Alliance, we own our own hardware, and there's more news coming soon about that, where we're onboarding a huge amount of GPUs and servers online, and we can't wait to share more about that. So us owning the hardware, owning the marketplace, having access to top quality, privacy focused data centers, plus having the AI R&D pipeline from SingularityNet, which brings those innovations into the platform. At the same time, having this the Web3 focus with open ASI Alliance, we're positioning ourselves as this dominant compute layer for Web3 AI and beyond. So that's what makes us different. So we've got this pipeline of innovations. In fact, I'm going next week to Hyperon AGI meetup where we're going to meet with the top AI researchers and AGI researchers, and to actually find out what else we can add to the ASI Cloud platform. I'm going to be talking to a lot of people, trying to see what's exciting and what exciting innovations they've been working on, and try to see what the demand is in the market for that, and pair the demand with what was being developed on the R&D front. And that's really exciting, because the amount of things that we're showing is productizing right now is small compared to actually how much innovations in R&D experiments are being done, which is exciting. And we if anything, we're going to be showing more and more of that, and using ASI Cloud as a vehicle to experiment and show those innovations. But at the same time, we know that there are some things that are very demanded by the market, and those are speech services, those are video generation, those are knowledge graphs, and also secure inferencing. So, for example, we're talking to some AI research communities who are creating synthetic data. They're going to be using our inferencing platform as well to test and create some synthetic data, transcribe huge amounts of YouTube podcast videos from audio to text, and do it into multilingual languages at the same time. So all of those things is offering that full stack compute powered by ASI Alliance with an R&D house and backed by CUDOS enterprise grade compute marketplace, puts us in a very strong position to be competitive and attract the right users and really offer great service and quality for their workloads. Is ASI Cloud and NVIDIA GPU Cloud? So yes, that's true, because obviously ASI Cloud has been built by CUDOS, which is our Web3 arm of CUDO, and CUDO is an NVIDIA cloud partner. So the hardware, the backend, the infrastructure that we've got set up, that we've got set up is NVIDIA, and there'll be different types of hardware added as we go along. What matters to us is finding the right hardware for the right workloads. At the moment, NVIDIA is the key player in GPU provisioning GPUs for AI workloads, and we're going to stick to that. And we also CUDOS, so ASI Cloud's parent company, has got a great relationship with NVIDIA themselves, and is very well connected, and they have 20 years plus of experience in running infrastructure and cloud platforms. Another question I've got from 10base-T: what tokens are acceptable for payment? For payments, we at the moment you can use Ethereum multiple tokens. That's the answer. You can use FET as well. For that, you have to connect the Kepler wallet, which is the Kepler wallet that you can have multiple tokens in there. You can use FET. You can use multiple other tokens there. We've got Squid Router for Ethereum payments, additional payments of the top coins. You can also connect with ASI Wallet. At the moment, though, because we are in closed beta, we don't support topping up your account from ASI Wallet directly. And that's going to be changed soon, where you'll be able to connect your ASI Wallet and directly use your FET ASI tokens from ASI Wallet into the platform. So I recommend visiting the top-up page, where you can see how to top up. And if you have any questions, please refer to documentations or get in touch with us on Discord. We also, as I said, adding fiat payments soon, so it will be way easier to connect your funds and accounts. There'll be one simplified flow where you can add dollars, GBP, and the other currency you wish using your card, or you can choose crypto if you want to stick to crypto. And just a couple of questions. When public launch? So we're going to launch publicly soon. I think it's going to be pretty soon. So I would recommend everyone filling out that form, because you can get access to the LLM inference right now ahead of anyone else getting the access to the free tier. We can't wait to invite more people to the platform, and this means that we will be having a bigger Discord community, getting feedback, having regular calls, really engaging with developers, AI researchers, builders, or even vibe coders. One interesting thing that we found is there are quite a few vibe coders who are coming to us, signing up to the platform, using API keys and using those keys in their own bring your own key vibe coding platform. So that's another use case. We can use the service, which is grab the API key, use the free inference credit you've got, and use it in your vibe coding platform. And we're here to support you if you have any questions around that too. So it's not just for developers and engineers, but anyone who really wants to build with AI. Although, of course, the main focus is with the developers who are building applications, services, and startups who really want to run professional workloads through the platform. So that's everything I wanted to share. We are live. We've been live for 29 minutes, 30 seconds. I really appreciate everyone's attention here, and thank you for having the opportunity to explain what we've been doing on these multiple channels. It's our first multi-stream going across YouTube, Discord, X, and different places. we definitely want to do more of that. And if anything, I wanted to add to the end, at the end, with whatever news happened yesterday, what was announced in terms of the ASI Alliance, this is obviously finished, and what we're doing, we are moving forward. Nothing changes our product roadmap. Nothing changes our tech roadmap. We're still building. The teams are putting the blood, sweat, and tears to develop and release those new products and technologies, and we can't wait to share more, as we have way more releases on the roadmap, not just from ASI Cloud, but the adjacent products within the ASI Alliance ecosystem or universe that are very interlinked to each other. And this is very exciting. My name is Luke, and thank you very much for joining the stream today. Please join our Discord community and keep in touch. Thank you all.